So the episode opens with Jim confessing his love for Chrissy's mole. And I guess he'll take the rest of her too. And you know what, Jim? You're right. You will grow old together. Old and unmarried. He said it's like the princess kissing the frog, and you do have amphibious features. Child, Chrissy already calling herself a Jones at the engagement party. I mean, you may as well. You're never going to do it officially. Here we are a decade later, and you're still a losing lambkin. You're jonesing to be a Jones, but you'll never get your Jones on. I mean, it's been a panorama and y'all still ain't got married. Oh, God, Chrissy, you are an idiot. You can't make a man do something he doesn't want to do. You've got to force him to see what's right. That's making him do what he don't want to do. You still, well, you didn't force him to marry you. You just pressured him into this little engagement for a show. This idiot said, and even if we never get married, I will be with Jimmy in my heart for the rest of my life. And that's a promise God made sure you kept. Meanwhile, with pre-diabetic dollars, he's meeting with Rico Love to see if he can cut a track with Olivia. I mean, you can cut one, ain't nobody gonna listen, but go ahead. Waste studio time. Waste money. Rich, you see, here's your issue. You think that Olivia needs industry validation. She needs an audience. She needs a fan. That's what she needs. She needs somebody to listen to that music. The industry can say all day, throw some attention her way. But if we don't want her, we ain't gonna. Olivia got Thanos snapped. Just one day we woke up and said, enough out of you. And she was never really here. You know, she was always able to get in, you know, with 50 cents. She was like Safari. She was never invited by herself. Nobody was sending her invitations to anything. She was always a +1. Always the girl on the hook. But unlike Ashanti, she wasn't writing the track. And Ashanti had, you know, 2 platinum albums and a gold. She, you know, was here on her own. Always being beaten out by Beyonce for Grammys, but on her own. In the words of Lisa Ray, she has a very small body of work. The thing is, with Rico, he's never going to give you anything A-list for a D-list artist. He's not going to give Olivia a Rihanna track, a Beyonce bop, a Sierra song. He ain't going to do that because he ain't going to throw the money away. Oh, Lord, Rich said, I think people are starting to believe in her. Pfft, I do believe in has-beens. Child, you don't know how the way the industry operates. He's not that dude. The audience is that dude. How much of Timbaland's music do we not listen to? Now, don't get me wrong, the man has hits, but how many people has he worked with? I remember a little girl named Kylie Dean, and she had a song, I forget what it was called, but it was, I want Timbaland to write me a song like Rock the Boat, and he was working with her. And I'm the only person on earth, I think, who remembers that heifer and that song. She ended up being a backup singer for Madonna. She makes good money. But she's a backup singer for Madonna. So there's a whole bunch of, you know, you could be a producer and be great. But if you work with a no-name artist or an artist who's been Thanos snapped, child, ain't nobody gonna listen to that record. Now, Rico, they told you it was a waste of time to work on Puff's album because you wouldn't get paid. That's that on that. Did you get your money? Did you? Oh, Lord, he done signed Tierra Marie. We know how that went. He said, I think she has a powerful voice. What are you trying to run, a stopwatch? Oh, Lord. Oh. Kim Bella's mother is Ronald McDonald. It's a short version of Remarkable's Weave, and it is remarkable. Ooh, I gotta fast forward. I don't need to hear about another crackhead mama. I don't. Oh, Lord, and speaking of career, we got Olivia meeting with Rico to make music that nobody will hear. Oh, God, they keep trying to pull a personality out of Olivia, and there's not one there. Oh, goodness. Tierra Marie going to see Emily to make sure she's making a smart choice. You farted around, gave Ray J the best years of your thighs, and ended up losing to Princess Love, and now you're manless. With 50 Cent hot on your ass for that $35K. And manless, but out here making sure someone else makes a smart decision because you know Ray J's always the intelligent choice. She wants commitment. I just don't know how in 5 years and 2 babies you don't realize you ain't gonna get it. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. You bet. Bop. Just because I went on a date doesn't mean I'm running back. No, you're driving back, you're flying back, you're helicoptering back and jumping out with a bungee cord. Oh goodness, Tierra said you don't want to be that girl that everybody feels sorry for. And I guess no, you don't want to be you. Oh God, this heifer done took a break and this was my break. You going back, going back, going back. This heifer thought, if I change, maybe he'll change. No, you have to change and not worry about him anymore. Lord, so now Yandy gonna have Erica and Kim Bella sit down. I know Erica ain't gonna say you're old enough to control your actions, especially being a mother. What do you know about being a mother? We never see you with that kid. Erica, if some girl can come on set and do your job for free, how much value does your work really have? Isn't that the definition of a dime a dozen? Erica gonna say, I don't need to be fighting low-class heifers. You are a low-class heifer. Erica said, I'ma squash this for now to stay on the show, but I'ma beat that hoe. Erica gonna say, Kim, you'll never be on my level. Well, at least she's been with Jules for her decade and actually married him. You got stuck with Sorry Safari, with a divorce on the way. Oh God, Olivia singing Rich even looks bored. Monotone whisper notes of Olivia. This is a Monica throwaway track. Girl, she tried to give us a little a cappella moment. All she could give us was the the pella was missing. So the producer talking to Rich and he's like, she ain't happy. And we need to see her go through the pain. Haven't we seen her go through the pain? This is her 2nd season on Love and Hip Hop and she does look miserable. This is why she was a hook singer, a background singer, a doo-wop girl. Dang, he said I can't do nothing with her. It would be wasting everybody's time after her live performance. He said I'ma snatch the track back. So now Tierra whining to Rico that I'd like to make some money. Where's my album? It's on the shelf gathering dust because, I mean, you could put it out, but that just means it would gather dust on the shelf at Target while you lost money you didn't have. Oh, goodness, Rico gonna say, until I get Tierra right, I'm not gonna work with Olivia. No, you said Olivia didn't have any emotion. If she had been able to do something, you would have hopped on that. Because the truth is, if you have time to tarry with Tierra, you can't have much going on. So, yeah. And limp-haired Kim Bella are getting ready to go to this party and Chrissy and her mole are gonna be there. And Yandy's like, look, I will speak to the mole, but I ain't got nothing to say to Chrissy. Meanwhile, we've got Chrissy and her crew at the table, barely affording bottle service. So now Yandy comes in with Erica and Kim Bella. It's the talls versus the smalls. And so Chrissy pipes up Yandy. You got something you want to say to me? Yandy said, oh, you want to show me your engagement ring? She gonna show it to you real up close in your eye. You asking my man about why he's buying me bags and shoes, you've gone too far. Well, she's his manager and she was trying to keep him from foreclosure. Talk to me outside, Yandy. Talk to me outside. Child, her mole is trying to hold her back, but Chrissy is storming outside. Okay, Erica tries to break it up and she's like, all right, let's shimmy. Let's shake. And that gets Chrissy even madder. Erica knows how to instigate. Yandy said it's a party and Chrissy's like, it's a party at your expense. Yandy said, you know what, I can pay for it. Can you? Without asking Jim for your allowance. My checks is good. My checks is good. Well, I don't know how good your checks are, Yandy, because a few years ago you were whining that Mona Scott Young cut you out of your executive producer credit on this show, which is why you've had to get out here and show your cervix for a quarter. But Chrissy, we didn't even want to see yours for free. Oh my God. Chrissy gets on the phone with Jim and she says, "You better get here, I'm gonna kill her. I'm calling all stops, it's going down." And Chrissy just charges through this crowd of people trying to get to Yandy. Yandy says she ran up and kicked me. You do that at 5, not 45. She is out here 50 and foreclosed. Lord, Chrissy and her mole are really waiting outside while Yandy lives it up in the club. You right, Chrissy, you too old for the bull. So they quickly usher Yandy out the back. Oh, Yandy said, "Girl, you didn't show that ring because it's an installment plan. You've got it installed for another 2 years." And even when he paid it off, he still never married you.